Hello, everybody. Welcome to From Under the Seed Desk. It's Wednesday here in Vancouver. I'm Marijuana Man, and we are live from high atop the first floor of Cannabis Culture headquarters on the second floor. Not as high as you can get in the building.
I'm pretty fucking high right now.
Is that right?
Might be as high as you can get.
Yeah, I'm pretty lifted.
Welcome to the show. Joined as always here on the couch is my good buddy Al, the Alchemist, and our leader and ruler, Kush Queen.
Hola, hola.
Kush Queen in between.
That's right. Glad to be here as always.
And here on the couch to my left is Jeremiah and Rose.
Hi, guys.
That would be a couch would be on your right, though. That's why I had that hesitation. Jody's here in the audience. She's now eating crunchies, old Dutch crunchies, nacho cheese flavored.
Delicious.
A great stoner snack.
Nacho cheese
Hey,
flavored
look,
for those of you who are keeping score,
turn it
and
on.
glossettes.
Glossettes. Oh my
The light
gosh.
is on.
I see the light.
Right?
Oh, okay,
That's
I'm going to
pretty good.
start over then. You guys probably couldn't see us. Oh, Al's here.
Hey, how's it
Nice.
going?
Excellent.
Marijuana Man.
Oh, you're wearing a hat today.
Joy says that they love your hair, Rose. I said the same thing. I think it looks beautiful.
So,
Thanks.
I've been here for how many years have I been doing this show and no one said a fucking word about my hair?
Oh, did you get a cut?
I've
Oh,
tried
do you have
unsuccessfully
hair?
to have him sit down long enough to cut his hair. It's just not happening.
I'm growing it out. I would like it a little messier, a little more disheveled.
Okay, well,
Because at my age, when you got hair, you fucking rock it.
allow me to be the first. Your hair is looking very hair today.
Just get a top hat, Greg, and then do the slash thing down the front. You know? Top hat.
Nice. Well, I might take you up on that. Better than a bottom hat, I gotta say. A lot of good looking names in the chat today too. Trip C says, as Trip C always says, raisins.
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 28 dabs later's
Raisins
here.
the roof.
Green Supremes in the house. Two-toke Ursa dash quizzical face. Oh no. That's a
Booth 9666.
wow, they're going by quick now. They got a lot
yeah.
to say all of a sudden.
Holy
Al's hair
Jeremiah's
rocks.
up in there. Oh my. Watch out.
Wow. Still.
As far as I can go.
Oh.
Joyce likes your hair too.
It's very thick today.
Yeah. It's
I've been
looking
using
luscious.
Rogaine.
There we go. There we go.
I've been using Rogaine, and I got my hair cut free with a bowl of soup. You have to finish the soup first,
You
otherwise
finish the
it's not fun.
No, it's very natural.
It is. This is known as the knit cut.
the
The
knit.
knit cut.
Yes.
I like that.
It's very knitty.
Very, very tight curls.
Very, very well. It's actually, if you look close, it's like a weave.
Wow.
So,
Just talk to
Clam-
wardrobe; they can do this for you.
Clamto says
one in there?
Joe
Yeah.
Rogaine.
He's got
Joe Rogaine.
Isn't he a comedian with the wrestling stuff with a full head of hair?
Yeah, he's like a wrestler comedian or something.
His whole shtick is having a full head of hair.
That's funny.
Well, I always have fun out there on the street because, of course, it's fashionable for everyone to shave their head when their baldness sets in. The male pattern baldness make you look like an accountant. Where I see guys out there who have shaved their head and they're really fucking like real gangster types with the neck tattoos and the chains and the fucking all the shit. And when you look at them, you go, wow, if your hair grew in, you'd have that little friar tuck fucking thing going on, eh? That would,
Clown.
That's actually that's
Clown fringe.
hereditary in my family.
the clown fringe, yeah.
I will one day end
Clown
up with a
fringe.
friar.
So,
That's
So,
funny.
yo, you fucking hard bangers out there with
Comb overs.
yeah.
Homer Simpson.
No,
When I
mine,
lose my hair, I'm getting hair tattooed.
that would be a good idea.
like-
Just get a hair tattooed.
Oh, like on
your
Trailer
hair.
Park Boys when they Sharpie
sure.
Randy's head.
Yeah,
That's
almost.
hilarious.
I'm gonna get a different part though.
No, you totally need like the curl, the Astro Boy.
Yes,
like,
yes.
well, yeah.
You know what? I'll get Superman's hair tattooed on my head.
Wow.
Yeah, the old Superman with the. Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna shave my head tomorrow and get that done.
Nice.
Whatever.
Wow. Tune in
Don't
next
judge
week
me.
for Al's new hairstyle.
Yeah, it's a new show.
Like it's called the Forever hairstyle.
Yeah.
Eh? They go, hey, hi, Al. Oh, you still got the same hair, eh?
I don't do makeup.
Hey, we're like
This
in
is
20,
au naturel.
30 years.
I wake up looking like this. It's fucking awesome.
We much is going on around the old ranch these years.
Yes, the
I'm
cows are
sure. Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute.
Wait, what just happened? I missed that.
Wow. It's talking about the
Somebody's trying to
ranch.
feed the chickens.
That's a whole other show.
That's
That is a whole
who
other show.
forgot to feed the chicken show. Well, speaking of chickens, the lemurs were in the news in my life this week. I don't know. I came across a movie called Dinosaur 2000.
Great film.
Eh?
Epic,
Did you see that?
epic film.
That was
I
fun.
couldn't believe how many of our lemurs were actually in the movie.
I watch that movie
Dinosaur
twice a day.
2000.
Yes.
It's in theaters.
Thank God for Disney to bring all of this
It's
information
really-
to kids. They just fucking twist everything. Doesn't matter what it is through history, they just twist it to their own devices. The story was of a dinosaur egg being abandoned and lost and adopted
Like
by
La Land
a
Before
band
Time?
of lemurs in Madagascar. Yeah.
Whoa, they just mix like so many
No.
movies together.
Yeah.
They're just like Land Before Time, Madagascar.
The writers are sitting around doing
I
crack,
know,
and
there's
they're all
like,
like,
let's just
okay,
like
okay,
collaborate.
let's.
Well, I have a theory about this. You talk about the Illuminati, I say Illuminati.
You know what?
Right?
It
These
could-
are lemurs are some of the oldest beings on the planet. They're really, really smart. Yeah, and some scientists actually think that we are descendant from them.
Queen Elizabeth is actually a lemur.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's a man.
It's funny that the lemurs came up with the whole reptilian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to throw people off
Yeah,
the scent.
it's not.
So if you
actually
get a
reptilian.
chance to look into the convoluted dinosaurs with mammals episode of Dinosaur 2000, it's the weirdest thing.
Elizabeth.
I thought that was the original name of Jurassic Park when they first came up with it. Was Dinosaur 2000, but then they.
That's Thoracic Park,
Yeah.
which we're actually going to get to that in a minute. There was a study.
How come that wasn't the sequel or the prequel? I'm not
Thoracic
sure. I'm
Park?
not sure in which way they, in which order they.
The prequel or the sequel?
Not sure. Yeah, your thorax.
Oh, wow, that would be a perfect sequel to Jurassic Park because dinosaurs got you by the midsection. Thoracic Park.
They were belly dancing dinosaurs.
What else we got here? That's it. That's all
That's
I
the
got.
show.
Bye.
Pretty much.
See
We
ya.
were
Nice
gonna.
to see you.
Good.
We were gonna draw that out a little bit, but
We.
That went by really way faster than we thought it would.
I don't know. There's a video I'd like to show you that Rose found the other morning. A sequel, if you will, a continuation of
follow-up, yeah.
the tobogganing protests that are going on out there in the world. Couple people in Hamilton and peace out there to the hash mob out Hamilton Way and everybody down in Canada, Eastern Canada. But yeah, a couple people out of Hamilton, I think, wrote this and have a look, and we'll come back for 420.
It's cute, yeah.
The first snowfall of winter was a big one. Tons of white stuff deep upon the ground. toboggan and headed to the nearest hill in town. But Hamilton's now posted signs to warn you, tobogganing is not allowed. You can't toboggan in the Hammer anymore. You're not supposed to run and play. You can't go make your own fun in the great outdoors. So just give up, stay inside all day. I headed to another hill I know of. I found more signs were stuck into the snow. My wooden sled was getting the cold shoulder. No matter where I went, the sign said no. The police came and said that they would find me. I said, hey boys, I'm trying to ride my sleigh. It wasn't long before I had to stand my moral ground. Slid down that big old hill anyway. You can't toboggan in the Hammer anymore. You're not supposed to run and play. You can't go make your own fun in the great outdoors. So just give up and stay inside all day. This is Canada. Let us toboggan. Our choices are free will. 'Cause this is Canada. Let us toboggan. We choose to slide downhill. So that's why we're here starting this petition. 'Cause it's our native right to slide down hills. Just trying to keep a hold of old traditions. But this new bylaw's giving me the chills. So protest now by tweeting and by blogging. And tell the world about our point of view. Change the signs that now say no toboggans. To do it at your own risk, so it's up to you. You can't toboggan in the Hammer anymore. You're not supposed to run and play. You can't go make your own fun in the great outdoors. So just give up and stay inside all day. So just give up and stay inside all day.
Going back to you right now.
Are we back?
You're back.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty
Oh, hello.
good, eh?
Hi, Colombia.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
Funny folk out there, and well done, I thought. So the story doesn't go away. Everybody's fighting against the toboggan ban. What time of day is it now?
4:17.
4:17.
3-minute warning.
Well, we continue to support the Liberals. I'm sure that a lot of you viewers have looked at our webpage and have seen the interviews out there with Jody and are fairly well informed as to what's going on in the political arena. But Jody is here, so I'd like to get the truth, because I'm not too sure Cannabis Culture, you can, they're always twisting the news, these journalists say. But
over here. Okay.
we got a mic and we'll get a
Alright.
camera on you. I'm wearing my
Cool.
Justin Zigzag shirt
yeah.
today as
Oh, you are too wearing it. That's
somehow a protest yet a support
is.
feature.
great. Hey, well,
Keeps
you
my
know, it's
chest
like
up.
it's just politics. I'll move to the late there. It's good.
So what's been going on, Jody?
Good.
They said you can't run.
Yeah, well, so the way this election worked is that anybody who wanted to run for the Liberal Party could request the paperwork, fill it out,
send it in, and wait to get approval or not to be on the nomination ballot to hopefully win the votes of the members of the party and be the candidate in the federal election. That's how the Liberal Party wants to do it this year. And so I did that last year in June. I announced I wanted to run and got 6 months of endless news coverage about that campaign and submitting my paperwork. But on last Friday, I received an email from the Liberal Party saying that upon reviewing my eligibility to stand as a qualified nomination contestant, they were not going to recommend me to do so because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. That's why there was 6 months of news out of it.
Do you want me to take this shirt off right now? I will.
Burn it. No, don't burn it, because here's the thing. You know, I've received a lot of messages from people who are very disappointed. They wanted me to be the candidate. They feel betrayed. But, you know, when it comes down to it, we still need to get Harper out. We still need to get a Liberal in. And when it comes to elections, like, yeah, the system sucks. Yeah, it's not really fair. But I really only see two ways of getting rid of a bad government, like really getting rid of them so they can't do anything. And that's violent revolution, right. And I won't do that. And voting day, and I will do that because it's the only tool we've got, really, and it sucks. But the Liberal Party still supports legalization. That's significant. And Vancouver East, where I was hoping to run, they have a wide open race. Before, when I announced, it was Libby Davies, one of the best members of Parliament in Canada, a very kind woman with 40 years of service, including activism in her early years. And she announced just last month that she wasn't going to run anymore. And this is a shock to most of Canada because she's the deputy leader of the NDP. She's really respected and has put in a lot of great work, especially for the decriminalization and drug policy reform and harm reduction movement. But she's been silenced in recent years, and the Liberals can win Vancouver East. So even though I'm not on that ballot, and I received a call from someone who joined the party to support me, and he was so upset, and he said, I don't like either of the other two options now, but I'm voting for Trudeau. And that's true. We need to remember we're voting for more Liberals because...
We're still voting for legalization.
Yes, that is...
Happy 420.
Oh, happy 420.
Happy 420. Woo!
That's...
No, here's an interesting thing I just thought of while you were talking there, how I think in a way you've performed a pretty good service to the Liberal Party already by perhaps advancing Libby Davies' decision to not run because she might have seen you as a force that to be contended with.
Well,
right?
some
So
people say
she's
that.
opened up the riding now to
Yeah,
political, moiling that will go on.
Yeah, it changes things significantly. I don't know. I don't think I would have had a chance against Libby Davies unless there was some serious upset, because it is an NDP stronghold. It's one of the safest ridings in the entire country. It's been NDP for 18 years, Libby Davies.
Yeah.
So that's 16. That's incredible. But with her leaving, there's no incumbent. Anyone can win. And the polling being done right now shows it's an even race between Conservatives, NDP, and Liberal. And we need to make that riding turn into a Liberal riding because we need more Liberal members of Parliament because the Liberal Party supports legalization. That's goal number one. So I'm not hurt. I'm not upset. I'm relieved because I can focus more on the activism side of things and the business and the husband who just got out of prison 5 months ago. There's a couple of things on my hands right now. So it works out for me. And like Greg said, the message got out there. That, no party is perfect, but hey.
And you gain such a wealth of support from all of those people, and maybe in the future there's lots of room for you in politics somewhere because
I hope so.
It doesn't
don't know,
mean for
you
us
do
to
very
stop,
well.
right, and to not vote for Liberals.
although it's an ugly game.
Oh,
right?
it's
No,
politics.
it's played differently than you and I might play it.
Yeah, and that's why I tried to
Which-
change it a bit. I mean, they bring up repeatedly the Conservatives were attacking the Liberals from the get-go with, the Ron Paul bikini ad or the weed smoking stuff. And it's like, you know what? Politics should be fun. Thank goodness that little bikini ad had a very strong political message, and it's sincere, and I stand by it. I mean that. Liberty gets me excited because that's not the wording I use. Go find it. But the point is, have fun with it. Who cares? Nobody's a saint when they run for office. My God, let it be some real there's real ideas. There's There's people who smoke pot in Parliament. I guess I won't be smoking pot in Parliament this time around.
You rock. They're just not ready for you yet.
Yeah, I'll seek higher
and
office
there's so
again.
many people like you that the government as it stands, even if it changes, they're just so not ready for that yet.
And it's a blessing, really. You have to compromise when you're dealing with government, right? And I was willing to do that if I was given the chance, because the trade-off would have been worthwhile, because I would only compromise and not my principles and nothing. You guys know me, I hope. I would only give as much as needed, like being gracious to my husband's prosecutor, There's things I was hoping to do, but next time, it's okay, it's all good. Because now I can speak freely and I can be an activist and really keep talking about pot, because, I was thinking this morning, sometimes it feels like I make jokes that the activist job is kind of over, it's done. It really isn't. And I'm really pissed off that we can't use cannabis more. I'm scared of disease. I'm scared of Alzheimer's. I'm scared of stroke. I'm scared of all of it. And we should be able to use this plant. And so I got to be able to promote it. So that's what we're going to do.
Well,
Totally.
the availability is coming. It's still, I think, going to be our job to make sure that it comes in the right way. A fair way, and a way that everybody has access. And it's such a unique scenario, this marijuana. I've never seen anything like it. There's no plant comes close. There's no situation comes close. They're still going absolutely insane in Colorado and all the states around Colorado. 2 of them are suing Colorado now. A third state has come out. What is the state of Wyoming, I think, has come out now, said, no, we're not going to sue Colorado because there's weed pouring out over the borders. We're going to sue the federal government, is what they're going to do, for not enforcing the laws.
Wow. But the federal government can't enforce those laws because the DEA and all of them have been told they're not allowed to. What a wonderful
So confusion absolutely reigns, and prohibition's ugly head has not been cut off by legalization in either of these or any of these places. And that, to me, is the tricky part here. There's crazy shit that I'm reading out there in the world, but I saw Marc's picture online today from his feature in Georgia Strait. Although they didn't quote him. They just used his picture dabbing downstairs.
Oh, no.
So if you come to Cannabis Culture headquarters just about any day, Marc is down there in the back of the store having so much fun.
Yeah.
And he'll show you the dab rigs and how those are used.
Oh, and we've forgotten to mention it to anybody, really, but on Wednesday next week, 1 week from today, in the evening, I think 7 p.m., Marc is speaking at UBC. It's part of his official speaking tour. So we don't actually have a post about that anywhere yet, but it is on Marc's Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com/Marc Emery or Prince of Pod, or I don't actually know anymore. One of those things.
Type in Marc Emery.
Next Wednesday.
It's next Wednesday, yeah.
And that's going to kick off the speaking tour?
That kicks off the speaking tour. He's doing Victoria as well. We're going to go there the week after, and I believe there are some other stops, but you know what, to be honest, I let him take care of all that scheduling stuff. I just make sure we're packed.
Well, it's a lot of fun having you both around lots, and you'll be here much more now without having to do the political thing. And
yeah, and again, that would have, I couldn't have done it properly once it changed from a no-hope riding to a winnable riding. Like the Edward Wong, who's seeking to be the candidate, I'm going to just say it, he's the guy I'd support, because yeah, he might be a lawyer, and some people say we don't need more lawyers in the Liberal Party, but I say we need more liberals in our government, so whatever. And he has done some work that I can respect, but he's just saying that it's a serious race and it takes serious work. And here's a bit of advice for activists out there: if you ever feel like maybe you just can't say yes to something, don't be afraid about it. Sometimes we give a lot when we're activists and we don't stop and take care of ourselves. And not to say anything bad is happening, it's just that would have been very exhausting. I feel like I was campaigning for years. I've been on enough airplanes to prisons. I could have been to Parliament and back for years. Anyway, yeah, so better things instead.
Yeah, well done, Jody.
Thank
you did
you.
a great job. Yeah,
Thanks so
we're
much.
very proud to
was a
be
fun time.
alongside of you for sure. And
Yeah, fun opportunity.
And you'll maybe get a chance to have a good say in legalization when that comes to the forefront after
sure
the
hope
Liberals
so.
win. Like the oil is gone now. Like Alberta's about to fade off into the darkness, I think. The oil industry's done, and it's going to be crazy changes coming on here in Canada. So thanks for joining us, Jody.
And just think about the oil, jobs, pot,
Yeah.
homegrown economy, man.
That's right. So we continue to support the Liberals and their legalization and to get rid of the Conservative government. Now, did you find that video, Jer?
I did.
This past week, I don't know, you'd have to be of a certain age, I suppose, to know this man. His name was Don Heron, a Canadian icon who provided people with laughs for many years from a very fun Canadian perspective as a character called Charlie Farquharson. He passed away last week, I guess. So I found he was 90. Yeah. Wow. So passed away. I don't know. Died one day. But
He
found
died
it.
of 90?
Yeah. Found this video of him and just thought I'd like to play it because he's funny.
Good old Charlie Farkas.
It's hilarious. This one. I wish you guys could see it.
Okay, I'll play it. There you go.
How do you think the company come up?
I think you better get to Parliament and take over.
I can hardly get to exercise my French fries anymore because it never works. See, they blamed us. There's two kinds of Canadians that keep telling us: is your urbains and your rurals. And I'm a rural. And the urbains keep saying that it's our fault that Stevie Harpy ended up in 24 Sussex Drive. We didn't vote for him. First of all, he's not even a real retrogressive preservative. He's more of a suppository. And we couldn't vote for the Liberals on account of the Maria inquiry. Look at all them sibilant serpents getting up there and telling lies. You know, they should have made them all swallow a nail, and I bet you most of them would have passed a screw. And I don't know about the DPs because we voted for the Greens Party.
The Greens Party?
Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth May.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the feisty one, yeah.
Yeah.
One's going to run against P.D. McKay in central Nova Scotia.
Right, the potato farmer.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, my mother always said greens is good for you, so we put,
That kind of pertains. You're back, right?
All right, there you go. A little tribute to Don. I thought it was funny. And that's very Canadian. Like, that is as Canadian as you can get. Yet, at some point in his career, he was still a big star in the United States with that very same act. So, good on him. Now, here's something fun that I found today. The title of today's show was Secondhand Smoke. Is it worth anything? And oddly enough, as I was looking around on YouTubery for stories, Russell Rabagliati's name comes out in a recent story today, only as a reference to what happened to him back in, I don't even know what year that was, 88? No. Was it 88? 89?
No, was it that far back?
I don't
I
know.
don't think it was that far back.
No, it couldn't have been in the 90s in Olympic stuff. He, of course, won Olympic gold in snowboarding and was tested positive for marijuana. They took his medal away, and he claimed it was secondhand smoke. Didn't matter, but at any rate, they gave him his medal back because they could, at that time, not suggest that marijuana was a performance-enhancing drug. Right? So they're caught between a rock and a bud. But
It was 98.
98. So today they were saying some study has revealed, and some anecdotal evidence really, that it actually has helped people's performance with many different sports.
Fuck yeah.
And that was the overwhelming response. Al, was fuck yeah.
That yeah,
Right?
it's
That was the-
surprisingly, that was the overwhelming.
That was the
response.
conclusion of the study. Was
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, like I've hung out with like lots of Juno musicians, and it all gets done smoking lots of weed.
It
Not
does.
even no
does.
names.
It
but,
really
you know,
does.
it happens, right? It's
When,
true.
when I want to
That's
do
just-
like a serious bike ride, I'll eat hash. Like I'll eat a couple grams of hash, and I can ride my.
Focus on your workout too. You know, puff hard
Yeah.
and then hit the gym.
Well,
and
it
you're
keeps the inflammation
Totally.
down. Everything. It's
Focus.
it's
You get a
amazing.
real focus when you're on marijuana too. When you're involved in a sport like working out, you can pick a fucking muscle to work on. That one right, that little tiny one in there, and then you can see it, and you can. So yeah,
working
that
on
was
my
fairly
wrist,
big news
muscle
as far
here.
as I was concerned. Whether or not these stories don't always get picked up by the usual press to spread around like all of the bad ones do, but that was a pretty good one, I thought. And there's there's Colby joining us across the room. He's got a torch. He's carrying a torch for someone.
Some kind of dab rig.
There
That looks
is a place.
Wicked.
It's nice.
There's a place called Emery University, actually. And there was a study released by them today saying that it was very conclusive that daily use of marijuana does not have any long-term negative impact on your health. Does not. Huh. What the fuck? They've been telling us all this time that it does, and now that conclusive.
Wow,
At Emory University, which is interesting.
that makes sense.
Seems to be
That
fairly
really makes sense.
coincidental. Hey, I meant to ask Jody when her and Mark bought a university.
Yeah, that's.
When did that happen?
Yeah, really.
It seems like a great place to go and party.
The Prince of Pod is now the Dean of a university.
The
Dean
The
of
Dean of Dabs, the
that's
principal.
Oh, I thought it was Dukes of Dabs, or the Duke of Dabs.
that's more royal. Yeah.
Right? I like Duke.
So, now this study,
We think
this study
alike.
is going to be published, and I don't even want to say this part, really. It's going to be published in the Annals of the American Thoracic Society.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It does.
Sounds very uncomfortable.
Sounds tight.
It really does.
It does.
Can
Nobody's going anywhere near my annals.
Can we vote to not say that again?
Yes.
I'm not even gonna repeat it.
Kids.
Now here's another.
Rose.
Here's
Yeah.
another bit of news that was released today, is that more Americans want unpasteurized milk banned than they do marijuana now.
Well, fuck, no doubt.
It was
Who the hell gives
it was
a
yeah.
neck
crap
and
about
neck
That
for a while.
unpasteurized
eh?
milk is.
Why would anybody care?
I
Oh,
think it's riskier to drink unpasteurized milk than smoke weed.
yeah. Well,
honestly.
this is what I'm saying: is that more Americans want unpasteurized milk banned than they do marijuana now.
Good on 'em.
So it's flipped.
Well, I
You-
really,
You remember the years when no one wanted unpasteurized milk banned.
I really think it's cruel that they don't let the cows out to pasture. You know. So I move to have unpasteurized milk banned as well. I move for
Yeah.
free range milk.
Barn milk, it sucks.
Free
Don't
range
like
milk
barn
is the
milk.
way to go.
It's scary with all those hormones in it.
Oh, that corral milk.
Who was Louis Pasteur anyway? Who was this guy? What a heavyweight. Eh?
French guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, these French guys. I'm not sure.
He was really big and
He's
daring.
got the look.
I need one of those. So I
Ooh,
can
yeah.
have one of these.
Hell yeah.
On that.
So it's also been 1 year since Colorado legalized marijuana, and the big
That one by
story about that is that here's what they said about how everything went a year after legalization. The police representative in Colorado said everything's fine. That's the conclusion. That yeah.
Fashionably late.
How'd it go in Colorado
Fashion
this
Starlight?
year when legalizing marijuana? Oh, everything's fine.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what he said. No, everything's great. Everything's really good. They've reaped in $60 million in taxes, over $1 billion in sales in fucking Colorado.
Ching ching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Chang, chang, chang.
So that's why everybody's suing them, because they got dough, right? They got they're all riding around in limos now, Hickenlooper and his hookers, and
Oh my God.
living the high
Living large.
life in Colorado.
Living large.
Yeah. Oh no, they're still bitching about it. They're still fucking conservative idiots. Oh, what? Whining about legalization, whining about this having to go on, and yet here they're saying that society's actually been much better in Colorado as a result of marijuana. And they just, I don't know, for those people who don't want marijuana, they should only get unpasteurized milk. Hey? I think
Yeah,
it's
drink
one
it
or the
now.
other, I think, from here on out.
Marijuana or unpasteurized milk.
You gotta
Yeah.
choose one.
You gotta choose.
Wow.
Eh?
Drink
I
it
choose
now.
marijuana.
So,
Unpasteurized milk is cruel. And
what's
I will
wrong
not-
with
will not consume
unpasteurized milk, anyway?
it. It's kind of like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, it's like,
You
yeah.
know, they keep those chicken all like, the chicken's all
No, but really.
chickens.
I don't get it.
cube.
What is
Stick
it?
a tube down their
Pathogens or
throat,
something
it's the same
exist
thing
in the
as
milk because it's not pasteurized?
Yeah, it has bacteria in it or something that can hurt you.
Yeah, it's
apparently.
How did
it's
cows?
it's a sterilization
I think a lot of
process.
it might be bullshit.
How did cows
Well, it's
survive?
killing all the enzymes that are could be good for us
Right, exactly.
because there could be some bad stuff.
Another study suggested that all cows prefer unpasteurized milk.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 baby cows.
9 out of 10, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
are
I read
the only
another one
beings that
that-
should be drinking milk.
Yeah, I read another one that they prefer goat
For
milk.
unpasteurized breast milk, so.
Oh my God.
Get
One
your
of
sweet and
those.
salty all at the same time. Unpasteurized breast milk.
That's a completely other show.
It's good. It's good
Yeah.
to not,
Not this
repress
show.
these
Not this show. No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just checking.
It's not my show either.
No. No. Well, cows aren't mad,
Solid.
they're just disappointed. That's so I came up with a joke this week. What do you give God for his birthday?
What's
What?
that?
An omnipresent.
That's fucking clever.
He's already got that.
Yeah. A two-door omnipresent's kind of nice.
You can never have too many omnipresents.
That's Dodge, I believe, is it?
I'm going to look into this pasteurization bullshit. Maybe I want my weed pasteurized. I don't know.
pasteurized weed.
Louis might have been on to something.
Pete 2.0's in the house.
Pete 2.0 has crept in now. Now here's another interesting thing coming out of California. A federal judge there in a marijuana case has been asked to rule if it's constitutional for marijuana to be scheduled under Schedule 1 right alongside heroin and LSD. I don't know why LSD's in there. They just didn't know what to do with it because they didn't eat any. If you eat it, you don't put it in Schedule 1. No way. No way do you do that. That
create
should be
another
a
one.
rule.
And it's like a new word that you make up when you're on acid. That's the category that goes
Categorized
into.
under words you make up, stoned on acid. I like that.
Yeah.
I think anybody who makes drug laws should have to they themselves consume the drug first. Anybody who wants to regulate marijuana should smoke marijuana first.
Totally.
Because I don't care what you think about it otherwise. Like, really. But, I don't know, maybe that shouldn't be necessary, but they should certainly be considering it. To find out a little bit more about marijuana before you regulate it. And try to figure out how to bring it into our society in the best way possible.
Wow.
Bush Queen has been drawn to sniffing weed. Congo?
Smells really good.
Is that the Congo?
Okay.
I
really like Congolese.
I smelled some Congo earlier today too.
Oh, what is that?
That is Swerve.
Swerve?
No, I think that's very encouraging that this judge is actually going
We don't know
to rule on this,
which
right?
Swerve it is.
that big ball fence.
Thank you. This just in.
Wow. So I've been trying to do O's and
It's not working?
It's not working for
I
Kush
can't do
Queen.
them either.
Kush Queen cannot blow O's. I don't know why.
All right, you're just saying stuff that's gonna go nuts in the chat.
Sorry. I'm being fucking serious though, okay? Get your minds out of the gutter for a second and think like a true pothead. I can't blow O's, okay? If
Yeah.
anyone has any tips on how to make this work, like, I don't know. I try. It's like a cartwheel. I still can't do a cartwheel either. I've always tried my whole life.
Well, I think we could.
And then just kind of like don't breathe out. Just
Yeah.
kind of push the air that's in your mouth out.
Next
Well.
show you have to do what was it, a cartwwell or backflip? What
Cartwheel?
Was it? Cartwheel and blow an O at the same time.
No, you're only giving me a
Train
week.
yourself this week.
I'm like, I've
I
been trying
can't
for
even say
24
what I'm
years. Oh my god.
Well, we could push the
take
table
that
ahead here.
challenge.
You could do your cartwheel
Sure.
now.
No.
No.
I'll take him up
follow
on
my
that.
head. Seriously.
Cartwheel, blow, and
I'll help you. I'll help you.
While
I
you're
could do
doing the
that.
cartwheel.
Sure.
I'll
Okay.
help you practice.
Just have to learn to do it like.
Nice. Well, we drew this guy. This guy here. He was sitting way over there before. Now he's here.
Now he's right up front
Huh.
and center.
Oh,
That's
I
very
know you.
encouraging that he
I
didn't
know
leave.
you. I know you.
He got closer.
Danielle. Is your name?
What's your name?
Isn't it Sam?
Sam. Oh,
Good to meet
nice.
you,
Welcome
Sam.
to the show. Ah.
Ganja yoga back in the lounge here.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Awesome. That's
Nice.
wicked.
That's good to hear.
What day?
Do we know any details on that?
Hey, what day?
Do we know any of the details yet or anything? Here, we should we'll get you on cam here.
Get him to
Apparently
do
our
a couple.
live stream is really choppy. Yeah.
Got the crowd cam now.
But yeah, basically the live stream blows.
Well, it'd be a bit.
Yeah, so I'm going to be teaching Ganja Yoga here at the lounge starting February the 1st. It's on Sunday. It's at 10 a.m. and we'll
That's
be
a-
doing it for about 2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna create a schedule. It's probably gonna happen like 2 or 3 times a week, same time.
So if people want to come down and do that, should they just come down the day out? Should they contact you before?
Yeah, you can RSVP. We try to limit it to about 25 people. So definitely on Meetup. It's going to be launching any day now, but register. You can find us on Ganja Yoga Vancouver and register. Yeah. Or on just the Meetup and register and for sure. Yeah, I'm enjoying the space and everyone here is pretty amazing. So
Well, that's fun.
Enjoy the
Sam.
show.
Nice.
So
Well,
let's turn the
we'll look forward
turn
to
the
that.
camera around. Thanks.
I don't do yoga myself because I really feel if I get any more relaxed, I'm just going to die. So. Mr. Cookie's in the chat. He is. Thanks a lot.
A whole bunch of people in the chat. How many? 51 viewers.
Nice. Well, that's one more than I'd hoped.
It's pretty good.
A little crowded. Wonder where Kush Queen went. Kush Queen out doing some
Doob had a question. He
royal
says,
thing.
do birds attack the seed desk?
I had one once. Actually, for real, a long time ago in the seed desk downstairs, a woman came in and she was there hanging around smoking weed or whatever, but had a little round ball cage with a budgie in it, a little budgie bird. And she asked if it would be all right to let the bird out. And I said, sure. So the instant she let this bird out, it flew straight to the ashtray and smashed everything all over the place. So she was really embarrassed and put the bird back in the cage, and sometime later asked if it was okay if she tried again. So sure enough, opened the cage, bird flew straight to that ashtray and fucking smashed it all again. Now, when I looked in the ashtray, there was pot seeds in it. So that bird had seen those seeds from inside that cage and went, oh, that's what I...
They have very good vision.
Yeah, so I just cleaned the ashtray out and let them stay out. But, yeah, I watched this documentary about crows the other night. Holy fuck.
Crows are brilliant.
Yeah,
They are.
they'll steal your
They're
wallet.
smart.
They know how to use tools.
And
they
make
can
tools.
use a tool to get another tool to get the job done. So they have they can see they have the power
They're
of
very,
reasoning.
very smart.
They'll literally make the tool. They taught a female crow how to make a hook out of a. She bends the hook. She saw somebody else bend a hook, took a piece of metal, bent it herself, and then got food out of a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, crows are
Isn't that a
amazing.
video?
There's a video. of
Yeah,
that.
I saw that
They've
video.
got
That
they've
was
got
a
an
wicked video.
incredible
A murder of
memory, a
crows.
wicked vocabulary. Crows are brilliant.
Very smart.
It was some PBS thing, Murder of Crows, I think it was called.
And the largest
From all
murder
over
of
the
crows
world.
is right here in British Columbia.
Yeah, along the west coast here, it's the biggest crow population.
Every night. Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's like the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds.
Love crows. We feed them every day.
Now, here's a funny thing I came across, too, looking around on the internet for stories. Down in the right-hand corner, advertising a show on CBC Radio 1 called Under the Influence with Terry O'Reilly.
Really?
Yeah. Suing them. I'm going to sue Colorado, get a fucking shitload of dough first. Then I'm going to sue Terry O'Reilly under the influence.
I think we should just go
Okay.
after that dude, man.
Not Colorado? No, there's...
That's too much.
Oh, no,
like,
it's a gold rush
beating
to
around the
Colorado
bush.
to sue Colorado. They got so much fucking money, eh? And they're all stoned. So they're not counting the money. They don't really know how much they got. You take a couple mil, they're not going to miss it, right?
Pocket change.
You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Hickenlooper was right. They're reckless. It's reckless.
I don't know
to
about
legal-
Hickenlooper, man.
Governor Hickenlooper.
Let's go with...
Well, there's an interesting name, chat name. PN35983759388WWTR0090 says conspiracy.
Okay.
What?
Spelled conspiracy wrong.
Oh
No.
God.
No, he didn't.
Don't do this to me right now.
British.
Colombia.
You
pretty quick on that.
I know, I'm getting really good.
A lot of cocaine comes through.
Colombia.
It's true. Well, no, that's all I got now.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much. You want to go back to the American Thoracic Society and what they have? I don't know.
Ask them why the hell they haven't come out with a sequel to Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Take the abdomen of horror.
Thoracic Park. The
There's a new
prequel.
Jurassic Park coming out. I actually really want to see Jurassic World.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
That's
wanna see it.
we need.
Lagging in the. We have video problems out there. It must be a live stream issue because when I just tried to load live stream, it seems to be screwing up too. So I wonder if maybe we should try and just stop it and restart it, see if that helps at all. It probably won't.
Well, we're just about out of
We're
here.
just about done, I guess. Anyway, but
So
It's already 5 o'clock.
nothing will
Come
help.
on. It was like 4:20 just like 2 minutes ago.
There's very little can help this show.
Crazy.
Well, yeah, we're here at the seed desk. Not all of us, because the seed desk is too small. But I'm at the seed desk Tuesday through Saturday, but we're there every day of the week from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Come on down. It's time to get your outdoor shit together. All right, if you're going to do some outdoor, or get some auto flowers, you can wait a little longer, but even still, you could have auto flowers growing now here. Fucking February almost, you can get shit going outdoor. But check us out online, vancouverseedbank.ca.
.ca.
Columbia.
Just kidding.
Columbia.
No. Then they're you know, if I say that, they're really gonna put
Yeah.
in .Columbia.
Yeah, it's true enough.
Then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I want to thank Mr. Cookie. He comes down early on Wednesdays to let me come and do my show. Appreciate that as always, brother. And he's in the house a lot of the time when I'm not here. So come on down and see us both. Get some seeds. And who knows else who will be there.
I might even be there.
Rarely. You don't visit as much as you used to.
I know, it's because I moved so far away.
Oh, yeah, right.
North
You live in
Burnaby.
Calgary
Like,
now, don't you?
bottom of Burnaby Mountain. The boonies, basically.
Lives in
It's nice though. It's green, and I can,
Bassano.
there's lots of fresh air out there. I feel like down here I was seeing too much concrete and cars and lots of people, and I love it, but just to visit right now. Yeah, I'm liking my faraway land.
Nice. No, thanks.
No offense to my bestie who lives downtown.
So what else? We got other shows that you can check in during the rest of the week. Jer's show, the Cannabis Culture News Live, is on Friday afternoons, 4 o'clock. You can tune in and chat away on that show.
Yes. This week, I'm not sure exactly who my guest will be, but I know I'm going to have one guest on. My friend Miranda Nelson from the Georgia Straight will be joining the show. The Georgia Straight is publishing an article this week about dabbing, actually. And they're doing a big, dab
That's where Marc's
feature or
picture
something
was
like that.
featured.
And Miranda hasn't been on my show for a long, long time. In fact, I haven't seen her for like a year or something, so it should be very interesting to see her. Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited. I love Miranda. So.
They're suggesting in that article and many other ones too that these dabs are testing as high as 90% THC. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Now what are you gonna do? The fuck? If it was 90% THC, it would look like THC. Come on.
Yeah.
What about where's all that goo come from that sticks to fucking everything in my house? Everything. I cannot believe how much.
The problem with a lot of these tests is they're calculating THCA and THC, and they're combining those two calculations, and THCA doesn't convert 1 to 1. So if it's 26% THCA and 14% THC, then all of a sudden it's 40% THC. But it
Well,
really
THCA is just Canadian weed.
Oh my god.
Here's some fun I had
Hey, wait, I
yesterday.
got some THCA right here.
Yeah. Tegan came into my office yesterday and wanted to roll a joint. Well, she didn't have any rolling papers, but so I gave her. I didn't want to force her to use an embassy. A lot of people don't like them, so I fished out one of the teenage papers, the Smoking Browns or whatever they were. I don't, Smoking Browns does not endorse this show by any means. But so she rolled this joint, passed it to me, and the glue gave way right as I got it. So there was no way to fix it, so I took that paper off and I got an embassy out, and I put that weed with the ember still burning onto this paper, and I re-rolled it, licked the glue, set it up, and just smoked it in my embassy.
That's because you're a champ.
Yeah, that's because you're marijuana man. Fuck. That's pretty
So-
pro.
First time I was ever needed to do that, but the embassy, I just want to say, came in handy again.
I don't mind them. I think I'm one of the only ones. Rose, do you like them?
I do. They're multi-purpose. I use them as earplugs personally. Like you roll them up a certain
so
way,
funny.
and you can, make sure the glue's tucked inside. Just had an experience there. I took them with me a couple times to the Commodore. I use them at the jam here when it gets loud, and it's not. It doesn't block out, but it
makes it
dampens
quiet.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just keeps it safe, right?
Well, the
'Cause,
magnesium strips allow the music to come in through in an even.
Oh my god.
I was caught mountain biking way, rainstorm kicked in and I had to build a tent with embassies. And I glued a bunch together
And it worked,
I
right?
made a really, really nice shelter with them.
And then you just
And then I took another pack because I was stuck. This was, so I made a parachute and I jumped off the cliff and floated back down. It's pretty good.
Nice,
They're very
yeah.
very good papers.
Yeah, a lot of people use them for that.
yeah.
You can make jackets with them.
I repaired
Cars.
the little statue of Tommy Chong's arm
Yep.
with it.
Actually,
That's
that's true. too.
That's totally true.
So, nothing in it for me. If people at Embassy are listening, there's never been anything in it for me. Really, come on, guys. They killed the lady.
There's
that was
100
on
papers
there.
in there for you.
Huh?
Isn't there 100 papers in there for you?
Yeah. Somebody borrowed 2 yesterday, so I'm gonna get 98 out of this pack.
Are they giving
Oh
them back?
man.
So I'll have to buy more papers sooner than I normally would
It's crazy.
in 8 days.
That's too little for me. But
Well, I
thank
hope
you.
I hope you get those 2 papers back.
Thanks, Sal.
The chat is theorizing on why the lag is happening, and some of the theories are, what are they here? Well, of course, there was the theory that I was just downloading a lot of pornography, but that's always the theory.
True.
Yeah, but there was also that Marius is in the basement trying to break through where we're keeping him locked up down there. Of course. Yeah.
No, he's got no computer down there.
We don't give him a
No
computer.
chance. Come on.
Yeah.
No,
he's trying to signal for help.
there is no lag. This is just how boring this show is.
You guys should stop breathing.
Yeah, really, we're very
signal violence.
stunted
Just to keep it
today.
Yeah.
interesting.
Nobody can remember their lines because no one showed up to rehearsal. I sat there with 8 fucking pizzas by myself.
What?
Dude.
Oh yeah, rewrote the whole
okay,
show.
wait a minute.
I had way too much fun
If
with
you
the
want to get
lemurs.
us
I'm sorry.
to rehearsal, just say you're having a pizza party
For real though.
instead of a rehearsal. Oh, it's a rehearsal. Fuck that shit. Oh, it's a pizza party? We're
I'm
down.
down. Always.
Well, cat's out of the bag now. All right, well,
Where-
look for a much better
I'm
show
scared of
next
cats.
week
Show
because
up
we're
next
going to
time just
have
to get
a
some
pizza party.
I'm scared of cats.
to-
Sounds good.
Oh,
Can you put the cat back in the
scared
bag?
of cat.
Could you put
Guys,
Back in the back,
guys, can you
please.
put the cat back in the bag?
Cats to the set.
All right. Well, we've rambled on just
Yeah,
long enough
that's
now.
right.
What time
That's
is
as
it?
far as
I
we,
can reach.
Have we given them a full hour? Did you get a
Yeah.
full hour
Get
in
lost.
the chat?
Get a life.
Totally did. We even went 3 minutes
Eh?
over for that.
Does
because,
anybody
you
know in
we really
the
love our
chat
viewers.
if you got a full hour?
Yeah. Did you get your money's worth?
Did it feel like a full hour?
Feels like it to me.
Hour? Did it feel like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Well,
Kinda
according
did
to the
feel like
Weather
an hour and a
Channel, it
half
did
to me.
feel like an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right.
that's what I think too. To hell with Amsterdam. Whatever they said in the
Right.
chat. Close enough, Green Supreme said.
Yeah.
Wow,
Really?
why is that person
He hasn't got to
yelling?
watch either.
Someone's yelling in the
Stop
chat.
yelling, man. That's so aggro, dude.
The robot name.
Hey, man, why don't you just start up your positive vibe machine and stop yelling,
Okay.
man?
All right. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, all you people in the chat. I hope you had fun. Looks
wait,
like
I can't
I don't
take away
see
your
any
wall.
blood or
You
they're not
can.
fighting or
Singing
nothing.
that song on the way to work. All right. Bye,
And,
chat people.
Yeah. We do
It's too many
appreciate
to-
you joining in and having fun
too
with
many
us.
to
And
single out.
Together.
You know who you are.
thanks a lot to Rose and Jeremiah for
Thanks, guys.
chiming in with wisdom and some stuff that wasn't very smart.
I know.
But
I'm taking it easy on you guys.
yeah,
All right.
it's true.
Talk
And
to you later.
thanks to Jody for being here and everybody out there in the audience. There was an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fans in the chat today. They like your haircut.
Huh?
Cat calling you from the chat.
Wow. Good. And so, yeah, thanks a lot to Al, as always, and Kush Queen in between.
Good to
That
be
was
here.
fun.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next week. And don't forget to,
Are we doing that thing next week for the show?
I don't remember what that is.
What thing?
The thing.
I totally didn't get the memo.
Thing. We're doing like this thing for the show.
I don't know.
All
Well,
right.
we'll figure out what that is.
Oh,
and
the thing. Oh, the thing,
See you
dude.
next
That thing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm Marijuana
down.
Man. Peace and pot.
There is no thing.